Chapter 14 Rebirth. It watched the Elden Lord keenly. A large three-headed lion with a golden coat, and with ravenous golden claws laid before him on a rock that guarded the canyon pass to the gilded shrine. The Elden Lord, although very powerful, made his movements quiet. Although they could both see each other plain, he did not wish to aggravate the sentinel creature, for it was truly a formidable foe that would require focus and precision. The Elden Lord did not wish to reveal Godslayer just yet, for he knew something was watching him still, and it was not just the three-headed lion. He unsheathed his old great sword from his back and began his stance, anticipating that the beast would charge him, and it did so. The Elden Lord dodged at the last second and swiped his blade upward, slicing the creature's side. Blood of gold drained out, but in mere seconds the wound healed. The Elden Lord resorted to using fire magic to burn the creature. It did nothing. The lion swiped with its claws into the Elden Lord, piercing his golden eagle-formed armor and cutting his delicate smooth flesh as the just hero roared in pain. The Elden Lord contained himself and slammed himself into the predator, as his strength was truly mighty. It was thrown a good 5 meters before the Elden Lord and began to take up an aggressive stance once again. It was livid with rage. The Elden Lord made way as fast as possible to the canyon pass as 3 heads chased him furiously. The Elden Lord dodged a series of attacks. One after the other he rolled as the claws missed him every time, and as soon as he made it inside the canyon, the lion struggled to swipe him, for the pass was too narrow for its bloody golden claws. The Elden Lord, with marvellous strength and will, swung his blade into the canyon rock as the beast tried hard to get at its prey. A great boulder shattered from the canyon above, falling, and falling, before splat. The creature was dead, and it could not regenerate such vicious wound. The Elden Lord continued up the pass, while he removed his helmet and wiped the flooding sweat from his rosy face. As he made it through the canyon pass and up the mountain, a golden shield blocked his way. It was beautiful, and it reminded him of the golden shield at the undersea forge. He looked for any signs of device, hoping for easy access, but on his back, Geod's Slayer, although hidden from view, began to hum and vibrate with a power inside it that had never been felt in the lands between. He touched the shield, and before him it collapsed, as he so gently strolled beyond it with the grace of a true Elden Lord. His eyes were stricken by the beauty of an ancient power that had long died in the land. As before him, a beautiful shrine of white crystalline stone, filled with veins of glowing gold, circular in structure form, with black marble arches on the top of them, stood so harmoniously with the land before him. While it was a shrine, it could easily be called a temple, for it was quite large, only dwarfed by a large glowing Erd tree beyond it in the centre. The smell of the air was sweet with flowers and nectar, and the birds so peacefully chirped as paradise was filled with plenty of food and happiness, for the critters that enjoyed the verdant green meadows and the plentiful nuts and fruits that littered the ground beneath the lush green trees. A hum of an ancient magical power could be felt in the ground, like a flow of magma in the volcanic tundra. "Oh, what a beautiful place, Elden Lord," said a voice behind him. It was Luciferius. The Elden Lord was rather surprised, although his timing was rather quick and unsettling to him. "How did you get here so quick? I only left the island only a few hours ago." If you could see Luciferius under his mask, he would be smiling, or would be if his face still remained. "Oh, don't insult me, Elden Lord. You only insult yourself. You know the power I wield and the knowledge I contain. You should trust that I know how to get around. How else did I follow you to the Regal Isles? The Elden Lord sighed, brushing his attempts at remaining mysterious off, and continued with the mission at hand. So here is the shrine. What do we do now? Patience, Elden Lord. The ritual is mere moments away, and I trust you will give me what I want. If it is in my power to do so, I shall do what I must. Oh, it is, Elden Lord. It truly is in your power. As they come closer into the shrine, and as the walls of it envelop them, they see beautiful carvings that depict ancient battles across ancient skies and stars so long ago. And so the Elden Lord, he felt a calmness in him, a sense of respect for this ancient and harmonious place. Statues of stone rush to him with great stone swords in hand. 8 feet tall they stand, and couple of dozen in number. You have disturbed the sanctuary, and you have brought impurity into its gates. By the order of ancient decree you will die and pay for your trespass. May the ground be nourished in your blood, so that your penance be paid in full. Ah! Protect me, Elden Lord! Screamed Luciferius like a shrieking child in a village raid, running off for cover, out of sight, out of mind. Slicing left, slicing right, upward, down to up, swirling around, the Elden Lord cut down many in number. As their forms were impaled with his blade, they crashed to the ground like a pile of rocks, but still they kept coming over and over and over, and even all the ancient tombs of white marble opened up, pouring ever more into the Elden Lord's decisive blade. The Elden Lord was not angered, nor was he anything else than indifferent, for inside him he felt the hope and love rekindled once again. He was so close to journey's end. In a good 10 minutes felt like an hour. The Elden Lord had felled all shrine guardians, and the ground was littered with their stony debris, which looked as if a building had collapsed onto the ground around him. The Elden looked around, curious and observant. You can come out now, Luciferius. They are dead, he said as his words echoed in and around and out. Sorry, I'll repeat that. They are dead, he said as his words echoed in, around, and out of the shrine. A pathetic form crawled out from a rock. Oh, good Elden Lord, I thought our journey would end here. Praise the mighty Elden Lord, praise him so kindly, he said with joyous glee. The Elden Lord ignored his gratefulness, for he did not trust this man so, but he knew he was needed, although he did have respect for him somewhat, as Millicent was so ever close. Where now, Luciferius? Oh, this is it. We have to step on the circle, he said again joyfully, as he skipped and hopped to the centre of the gilded shrine underneath the beautiful growing golden earth tree that towered everything in that mountain hall. They stood on the centre of a circular platform of the shrine. Nothing but silence of time fleeting forward, and the chirping of content birds followed. Luciferius, said the Elden Lord, sighing with a little hint of annoyance. I don't know, Elden Lord. Something should happen. The text says there is a passage here. Or was it over there? The Elden Lord looked to the left and right, seeing only the great shrine encircle him so, with the various darkened tombs open to him, where the stone soldiers poured out from. There was nothing substantial that could give a hint. Carvings were etched onto the platform underneath his feet, and as he wiped away the dust to see them proper, the circular platform began to glow with gold and move downward. Ah, this reminds me of the lift passages I have taken to get to the land down under in my travels. How interesting. I wonder if it is the same place, said the Elden Lord, as he brushed bits of pummeled stone off from his armour. do not know, Elden Lord. I know many things, but my visions only carry me so far. As the lift travelled far beneath the land, it eventually stopped, and before them a gatehouse of stone towered above them, featured with golden gates of glowing ethereal magic hummed in arcane power also. It was like a great door to another world. The Elden Lord touched the structure, and the gates opened before him. There he saw it, a great beautiful undergrowth, with crystal clear streams, flowers of gold and purple, and the above tree's roots glowed with a golden light in the far distance. Even the cavern rock was made from the mineral deposits of the golden tree above, and they too glowed rich with golden hue. Oh, we are here. This is the place of immortals. Ancient Imperium power was once here, said to have come from the stars themselves, said Luciferius, rubbing his hands with excitement, pondering the secrets of the place. Let us not overstate our welcome then. Such forces should not be taken lightly, even by me of all people. The Elden Lord walked for a good 10 minutes before reaching the end of the undergrowth, passing aquifers filled with fresh fish and vegetation of scarcity that was nourished by the radiated glow of the mountain tree's roots. A gentle pond was at the end of this great and beautiful underground. Golden light engulfed its deep waters, for the golden roots had grown deep inside it. Behind this pond, right at the tree's roots, was a small little space, ample in size, but in its centre was a white and gold marble altar that was ancient in origin and purpose. A large slab of red and white marble was placed so delicately in front of it. Splash! An emergence from the deep golden water beneath their feet. A stark, naked creature of immense womanly beauty gazed at the two visitors, contemplating their needs before her. She was purple-skinned and resembled a woman in form, but her eyes glowed with blue and green, and her hair was black like a raven, braided somewhat in style. She was an ancient entity. Some say she is a goddess that travels far and wide across the world, taking up gifts of fruit and gold at villages along Liurnia, and even said to have crossed the great oceans and traversed the deepest abysses themselves. Greetings, visitors, for if you have made it this far, then your need must be great and heavy. I am Nymphaea, the custodian of this sanctuary. How could I possibly be of service? Luciferius was shocked at such a creature of purity and immortality, ancient in origin and form, while the Elden Lord spoke humbly instead. I have great need indeed. She pulled herself out from the water, looking to him lustfully as her fully naked body eyed him like a predator does prey. Can I lift your need? The Elden Lord smiled. No, not that kind of need, but the needs of the heart, and perhaps even the needs of the soul, depending how philosophical you are. Nymphaea smiled. Oh, you are good with words, sir, for I have actually heard of you, Elden Lord. How can this simple being of limitless time serve you? Speak plainly, for you are in the company of a friend here, she said, before looking at Luciferius with a suspect eye as he walked and prodded the area. The Elden Lord explained his story, how he delved beyond worlds to gather the soul of Millicent, and how he had gathered the remaining bodies of her bloodline, and even how he defeated numerous foes to create the cube of resurrection. He explained so perfectly that he could have sat there for a year to explain how time itself worked. Very well, she said, before taking the pendants from the Elden Lord's neck and turning them back into the bodies of Millicent, Marika, and Melania. All three bodies lay on verdant grass. I can use my arcane powers to merge their atoms together using the life-giving force of water. Nymphea stood behind the altar, and as all three bodies were thrown into the water, a powerful arcane energy flowed into its watery depths, and a golden blinding light turned the crystal clear waters into a mirror of gold that burned the eyes of Luciferius in pain. "Ah, my eyes, my precious eyes," he said over and over, lying on the grass, rubbing them profoundly. The Elden Lord's heart began to thump. Again and again it thumped. He was excited but a little nervous. He hoped that such a ritual would work, for if it had not, or could not, he would fall into blindness himself, a blindness of depression. Nymphea began to float, and as she did, a single body emerged from the water that was lifted over the small edge and onto the slab of red and white marble rock. The Elden Lord hopped over using the roots for leverage. The roots hummed with a beating heart of a power ancient and beautiful as he used his hands on them to guide himself to the secluded area. He looked upon the body. Millicent was restored. Millicent's body had veins of gold left over from her body's influenced by the minor tree that the Elden Lord had planted at her gravesite, and also from Marika herself. Her form was her usual self otherwise, scarlet red hair, fair skin, but this time she did not need to wear a prosthetic limb, for her body was restored entirely thanks to millennia's offered form. Three bodies were now one. Nymphea formed a ball with her hands, and inside was the sap, the liquid essence of an Erd tree. She funneled the golden gooish liquid into the restored body's mouth, and this body began to glow in gold and red hue, a restoration in full. "I have done all I can, but I cannot create life. I can only use the tools I have with the flesh that is given to form what harbours life, but I cannot create it. You will need to find another more skilled in the art of souls to bring her back yet," Nymphea said as she pointed at the needle of souls that sang with a tone of happiness. "Ah, that is where I come in, ancient mistress, for I have the knowledge to bleed her soul into this most beautiful form. Oh, yes," Luciferius said arousingly as he looked at the body of Millicent restored. Even although Nymphea was a lustful provider of the personal services that men had often fought for and destroyed entire empires over, the intertwining of bodies, should we say, even although she herself was bare naked for all to see, a level of disgust resonated inside her as she heard Luciferius, and she carefully wrapped Millicent's bare naked form in a beautifully radiant noble white silk cloth. Nymphea turned to the Elden Lord, smiling and gazing into his helmet, as if she was gazing into his eyes bare. I hope you and the one you love rekindle. I must ask you to leave now, for I am tired, and I do not trust the company that you keep." The Elden Lord bowed and said nothing, kissing her on the forehead as she departed back into the golden waters below. Luciferius rubbed his hands, smiling under his mask if he could, as he and the Elden Lord had boarded the platform to lift them back to the surface sunny embrace. "Oh, she was a one to entice the body, was she not, noble lord? Oh yes, she was quite a beautiful creature indeed. I bet entire kingdoms would burn so that the king could have such a prize." The Elden Lord cringed under his helmet at such a notion, for although he was aroused at such beauty, his heart lingered for Millicent, and although he was not stupid, he was entranced by Nymphea's form. The words of his current companion formed a chill down the noble lord's spine, for the Elden Lord suspected that he was not talking of a sexual nature. The platform had now reached the top and shut down. The Elden Lord and Luciferia stood underneath the Erd tree that graced them with its golden light in the midday sun. Although it was nowhere near as tall or wide as the great Erd tree that was set alight by the fires of sacrifice, it was, however, a towering beacon in that mountain-top hole. Luciferius pointed at the tree. "I need to amplify my arcane with the power of the tree, and I can then transfer the soul to the body, and you will be reunited." "Will she feel any pain?" said the Elden Lord, as he placed her body onto the platform, cherishing it as if it was made from delicate glass. "Oh yes, much pain, hehe. But she will be fine afterwards, and she will live." "I do not like the way you laugh and mock her pain. She has been through the thick of it. I wish no more harm." "Oh, apologies, Elden Lord. I get too excited, and I know very little empathy, for little empathy was shown to me. Although, I must add, she is in a little bit of pain always, for her soul resides in the needle. Did the master underneath the sea not say so? Harbouring the souls of the dead without form or fleshy brain for mind causes arcane magic to flay the soul, but only a tickle." Then let us finish this," exclaimed the Elden Lord, looking to the sky on this auspicious day. Luciferius exclaimed with joy, "By your will and way, Elden Lord, time to play." This was half the chapter. The next half of the chapter will be read in the next episode. Thank you for listening, and see you there.